Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's live broadcast of High School Sports Action is sponsored by the generosity of the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza, 453-7624. Chase Toys, Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com, like them on Facebook, or call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729. By Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this. 872-5827. By Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider. 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere. 453-5000. By Tanya's Tips and Trims, 27 Main Street, Fairfield. A full-service salon and spa for all your beauty needs. 453-1776. By Ming Lee Chinese Restaurant, 365 Main Street, Waterville. Voted the best of the best for 15 years. 873-2828. Prime Financial on the West River Road in Waterville, helping Maine families pursue their retirement goals through planning and investment management. Call today, 877-9450. By Uncle Dean's Natural Market, 80 Grove Street in Waterville. Eat well, live well. 873-6231. Mainly Handrails, located at 25 West Street in Fairfield, is your one-stop for custom metal fabrication, plasma cutting, sandblasting, and powder coating services using aluminum, stainless steel, or mild steel. Their team of dedicated professionals are ready to take on your project from concept to production and installation. They cater to both residential and commercial applications, and no job is too big or too small. And they're proud to be a Maine business employing Maine people, offering quality metal products made in the USA. The Lawrence High School Football Boosters.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Run away, and I know I'm right now. We can change anything and make it better together. Now we're strong, don't question it. The truth will break your chains. We have the key. Open your eyes and see. We are the ones who know the answers, and they ain't never gonna hold us back. The sea is rising like we dancers. Imagine life without a purpose. Now picture everything you're fighting for. Now picture everything you're fighting for.
Chase Toys, Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com, like them on Facebook, or call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Life is complicated enough. Let's get back to the basics. Starting with what we eat. Healthy food sustains, nourishes, and fuels our bodies and minds. We understand that your food choices really do matter, and we're here to help. No preservatives, no artificial flavors or ingredients. Just wholesome, real food. From the farm to your table. Food the way it should be. Eat well, live well. Uncle Dean's Natural Market.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's live broadcast of high school sports action is sponsored by the generosity of the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza. 453-7624. Chase Toys, Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com, like them on Facebook, or call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729. By Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this. 872-5827. By Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider. 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere. 453-5000. By Tanya's Tips and Trims, 27 Main Street, Fairfield. A full-service salon and spa for all your beauty needs. 453-1776. By Ming Lee Chinese Restaurant, 365 Main Street, Waterville. Voted the best of the best for 15 years. 873-2828. Prime Financial on the West River Road in Waterville, helping Maine families pursue their retirement goals through planning and investment management. Call today, 877-9450. By Uncle Dean's Natural Market, 80 Grove Street in Waterville. Eat well, live well. 873-6231. Mainly Handrails, located at 25 West Street in Fairfield, is your one-stop for custom metal fabrication, plasma cutting, sandblasting, and powder coating services. Using aluminum, stainless steel, or mild steel, their team of dedicated professionals are ready to take on your project from concept to production and installation. They cater to both residential and commercial applications, and no job is too big or too small. And they're proud to be a Maine business employing Maine people, offering quality metal products made in the USA. The Lawrence High School Football Boosters.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Epic View Studios video production of the Lawrence High School Bulldogs taking on the Mount Blue Cougars here in the opening game of the 2021 football season. We're broadcasting live from the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Our sponsors today, Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield, Chase Toys, Thorndike Road in Unity, Mainly Handrails, 25 West Street in Fairfield, L.A. Harley-Davidson, Main Street in Lewiston, Aquarius Pools and Spas, 224 Augusta Road, Winslow, Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow, Kennebec Valley Community College, Western Avenue in Fairfield, Uncle Dean's Natural Market, Grove Street in Waterville, Prime Financial on the West Road in Waterville, Ming Lee's Chinese Restaurant, Upper Main Street, Waterville, Maine Athletic Fundraising online at maineaf.com, and the Lawrence High School Football Boosters. Well, it's been a bit since we've been here at Pete Cooper Stadium at Keyes Field, and two teams. The last time these two teams met actually was the end of the season for Mount Blue, and was a playoff win for the Lawrence Bulldogs back in 2019. These two teams met in the semifinals, and the Lawrence Bulldogs won a 43-22 blowout win to go to the finals. The Lawrence Bulldogs have been to 3 straight Pine Tree Conference Class B championship games. They are at the upper level of this Pine Tree Conference Class B. You're looking at Brunswick, Skowhegan, Lawrence are really the contenders. And then that kind of second tier, you've got Mount Blue and Coney. Messalonsky is an improving team but hasn't won a game in 2 years. Both teams have big expectations on this season. The Bulldogs have that power running attack. And if you look at the keys to victory for Mount Blue, pre-snap reads. The Bulldogs love to disguise coverages. So it's going to be very important for the quarterback, Jaden Meter of Mount Blue, to be able to understand what he's looking at when he gets to the line of scrimmage, because this defense loves to change things up and kind of throw some curveballs against the offense. They need to stick to their assignments on defense. Lawrence runs that wing tee offense. They love to do a lot of buck sweeps, a lot of misdirections, and an aggressive defense like Mount Blue's will have trouble if they over pursue and they don't stay in their lanes and they don't stick to their assignments. The other issue for Mount Blue is going to be they're going to have to deal with Lawrence's home field advantage. It's always been tough to come in here to Keyes Field at Pete Cooper Stadium and get a win for any team. Kind of a sparse crowd here tonight, but it is the first game back from last year. Obviously no games with COVID-19. 3 keys for Lawrence. They got to contain Meter. He's been a dual threat. He had 260 yards of total offense in a scrimmage against EL earlier this year in the preseason. The Cougars like to be aggressive on defense. As I said, Lawrence is going to have to take advantage of that. Their misdirections got to work. Their buck sweeps got to work. I was watching Andrew Trombley throw before the game. He's a little strong on the arm, so he's going to have to try to reel that in a little bit. And they're going to need a big game from Andrew Trombley. He actually had 223 yards rushing in that victory 2 years ago in the playoffs as the running back, and now he's moved to a quarterback this year. Go stick with us throughout the season. Sonny's Pizza will be giving away a $20 gift card every game. All you have to do is go to our comments section and tell us your favorite Sonny's Pizza meal or dessert, and we will pick a winner late in the game. Oh, it looks like the Bulldogs have won the toss, and they will receive. Mason Bailo will be kicking off for Mount Blue. I was watching him in the pregame, and he was drilling 40-yard field goals like nothing. Back deep for Lawrence is Andrew Trombley and Cade Scott. And we're just about ready to get this one underway. Football is just about back, baby. Here's a kick. Deep end over end. It's going to be taken by Scott at the 10-yard line. Comes up the middle. He's got a seam up the middle. Nice cut back at the 35. Great field position for the Lawrence offense. A nice return for Cade Scott. Boy, the C's kind of parted there. Great job of setting the wedge by the kicking team. Andrew Trombley going to be the quarterback here for Lawrence. Nate Garrard, one of the receivers. You also have Gavin Lunt. Lucas Campbell will get some playing time in the receiving. Offensive line is going to be key for Lawrence. They've got some hog mollies, as they say, up front. Trombley out of the gun. Brings Garrard back to the backfield. Fake. Trombley rolling. Looking. Over the middle. Caught. Oh, dropped. Right in the hands of Lucas Campbell, and he wasn't able to come away with it. Nice looking play call there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Mount Blue, as he said, very aggressive on defense, loves to get after it. So Lawrence going to try to take advantage of that. Just underway here, first quarter, no score. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 35. Trombley out of the gun. Has Matt Trombley to his right. 2 receivers to the left. Takes under center. He's going to roll it out, going to take it himself. Got some room. Cuts it back inside. And he's going to take it over midfield to the Mount Blue 48-yard line. taken down there by Maurice Romanchin of the Cougars. Nice looking buck sweep there for Trombley. Well, he's a big boy. He gets a head of steam coming around that corner. It's going to be tough to bring down. 11:29 to go on a moving clock here. 1st and 10 at the Mount Blue 48. Scott and Gerard split wide to the left. Trombley out of the gun. Handoff. Tripped up, but nice keeping his feet. Parker Higgins. Higgins still on his feet. Dragged down by 3 defenders. Nice run there by Parker Higgins. Look, he almost lost his footing. He actually getting 2 yards was pretty impressive on that because he lost his balance when he first got it. Was able to get his hand down on the ground, get his balance back, and then he dragged 3 defenders down before he got that gain of 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs. Trombley out of the gun. He's got Matt Trombley to his left. Gerard comes to the slot. Split out to the right, actually. Under center. Handoff straight up the gut. It's going to be Matt Trombley. He's going to drag Hayden Durrell. He's going to make the tackle for Mount Blue, but not after a gain of 5. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Ball is on the Mount Blue 42-yard line. 3rd and looks like a long 3, actually. Trombley comes under center. He's got Matt Trombley straight back. Fake to Higgins. He's going to roll out. He's got some room to go. Got the corner. Can he beat a man? He gets to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Andrew Trombley had a seam, and he exploited that seam and went all the way for 6. 42-yard touchdown. On to attempt the extra point is Lucas Campbell. 9:55 to go here. First drive is a good one for the Bulldogs. Snap is no good. Trombley throws it, and it's Parker Higgins is going to get tackled. I think actually the snap was good. It looked like Trombley mishandled it and tried to turn it into something with Higgins, but to no avail. It will be 6-0 Lawrence lead here with 9:55 to go. That was a 65-yard drive by the Bulldogs, capped by a 42-yard touchdown for Andrew Trombley. Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity is your one-stop shop for Ski-Doo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Like them on Facebook or call 948-5729. Ask for Josh or Brian. Of course, join us at the conclusion of this game, and we will bring you the Harley-Davidson Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by L.A. Harley-Davidson, 839 Main Street, Lewiston, where precision motorcycles live. Right now, L.A. Harley-Davidson is paying top dollar for trade-ins. See all the inventory at l-aharley.com. So let's see what the Cougars have here. If they can answer that very good drive by the Bulldogs. Campbell will kick it off. And back deep is Trey Bailey for Mount Blue. End over end kick. Bailey is going to catch it on the run at the 20. Bailey's got a seam. One man to beat. Still on his feet. Big return for the Cougars. Bailey gets all the way down to the Lawrence 30-yard line. Boy, you know, that was really was set up by the kick, as it was a short kick, but it was a high kick. It gave Bailey a chance to run under it, get a real head of steam going, and the Bulldogs didn't really get a chance to cover it the way they needed to. Jaden Meter will work out of the shotgun for Mount Blue here, 1st and 10 at the Lawrence 35. He's got Hayden Dipner in the backfield, and he's got Romashin split to the left, as well as Bailey. Fakes the handoff. Looks. Has a man open, and he came up short. Looked for Bailey. If he was able to lead Bailey, he's in for a touchdown. On the coverage for Lawrence was Nate Garrard. This Mount Blue will work out of the no huddle. Shotgun. Romashin and Dipner in the backfield with Meter. Got Brody Walsh slipped wide to hand it off to Dipner. Dipner cuts it inside and is going to get a nice gain down inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line. Gain of 7, and it's going to set up a 3rd down, a long 2 for Mount Blue. 9:18 to go, first quarter. Lawrence 6-0 lead. Took the opening kick, 65 yards for a touchdown. Hayden out of the shotgun, barks out the signals. High snap, makes a nice play. Under pressure. Getting pulled down, gets away from one, but he's not going to get away from Trombley. Matt Trombley comes flying in and takes him down for the sack. A loss of 8. Back to the 35. And it's going to be 4 down territory here, although they do have a great kicker. And they're going to bring him in. No, they're going to punt, actually. It's going to be Mason Biello who's going to punt. And back deep for Lawrence, Andrew Trombley. High kick, kind of a shank to the right, but it doesn't have to be too deep there. It's going to put Lawrence back to their own 10-yard line. But good defensive stand there for Lawrence. Really, you think about it, Mount Blue got a great kick return to the 35-yard line, and then that pass gives them a 3rd down and 2. And Matt Trombley able to make a great play there as he kind of almost got caught up in the wash there, and all of a sudden a little bit of a seam opened up, and he was able to rush in and get the sack. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do here on offense. Leading 6-0.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Trombley under center. Barks out the signal. Hands it off. All kinds of room for Parker Higgins. Higgins has one man to beat as he turns the corner. Higgins down the sideline at the 40, at the 30. He's at the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown Bulldogs. Oh! 90-yard touchdown run for Parker Higgins. This is what we talked about in the pregame show, folks, about over pursuit. Mount Blue was nowhere near the play. They got caught up in the wash, and Parker Higgins turned on the jets. I didn't know he had that kind of speed, actually. Watching him in basketball season, I never saw that kind of speed. But that's awesome. Great run for Higgins. Lawrence going to go for 2 now as they weren't able to get the extra point, try to get the lead to 14-0. Trombley gets the play from Coach Hersom. Trombley out of the shotgun. He's got Higgins to his left. Cade Scott and Garrard split wide to the right. He's got Campbell in the slot. Gives it to Higgins. Higgins has a seam and walks in for the extra 2. Right now, the Lawrence offensive line is blowing Mount Blue off the ball. Sonny's Pizza Main Street in Fairfield is the home of the family meal deal. A large 15-inch one-topping pizza, cheese breadsticks, and a 2-liter soda for just $23.49. And if you have a big family, the mega meal deal includes the one-topping 15-inch pizza, 2 large ham Italians, a choice of appetizer, and the soda for $33.99. Of course, if you go to our comments section right now and you type in what your favorite Sonny's Pizza is, I think somebody to my right is a barbecue chicken pizza. If you put that in there, you might win just because it's his favorite. Brian will go in later in the game towards the 3rd, 4th quarter, pick a winner, and we will send you that $20 gift card. And then You bring in bring a bunch of bottles in. You don't have $4 of bottles kicking around your house? Bring that in. You got yourself a family meal deal. So a one-play, 90-yard drive for the Bulldogs. 90-yard run by Higgins, and he adds the extra 2 for a 14-0 Bulldog lead with 7:54 to go in the first quarter. Great start here for the Bulldogs. The 2021 season just underway.
Number 87, Lucas Campbell, set to
See if Campbell kicks a little more of a low liner here. Doesn't give Bailey a chance to get a running start. He kicks it away from him. Smart play there. Bailey scoops it up and is going to get dragged down out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. Hustling down, making the play for the Bulldogs, Mason Carter.
return. He's pushed out of bounds by number 19, Mason Carter.
Mount Blue, a very dynamic offense. They can score points in a hurry, so they're going to need to here.
It's a
Brody Walsh.
First and 10 from the Mount Blue 25-yard line.
Meter out of the gun. Has 2 receivers split wide to the right and 1 receiver split wide to the left. The handoff, the pitch. It's to Dipner. Dipner, no place to go. And Matt Trombley comes in and cleans up the mess. Nice play, actually, by Toby Sullivan. Really broke through and made the initial hit on Dipner. But then Trombley came in and cleaned up.
It's a loss of 4 on the run. It'll be a Mount Blue second down.
Second and 14 for Mount Blue. 3 receivers split wide to the left. Dipner in the backfield. Meter out of the gun. 1 receiver to the right. The spread offense can make things hairy for the defense. Dipner goes to the other side as Meter barks out the signals. Fakes. Meter's going to keep it himself. Meter turns the corner. Nice fake. And he's going to get dragged down by Cade Scott after a gain of about 6, maybe 7. Gets a more reasonable third down here for the Cougars. Jake Hutchinson checks in for Lawrence.
About 8 on the play by Meter. It's a third down and 6 for Mount Blue.
7:02 to go. I don't know why the clock stopped. It was a run play. Meter out of the gun. 3 receivers to the left. Dipner in the backfield. Meter looking. Has Dipner in the flat. Throws it to him. Dipner tries to avoid a tackle, but a nice play by Higgins. Higgins would not let go of him. Looked like he was going to get away from him, but Higgins able to wrap him up and take him down. Going to be another 3 and out for Mount Blue as Mason Biello will come in and punt. Back deep for Lawrence, Cade Scott. .6:23 to go on a moving clock, 14-0 Bulldogs. Low snap, another kind of a shank kick that goes off the right side. But Mount Blue gets a beautiful roll, though. Well, that should have been 45-yard line for Lawrence all day, but they get a great bounce. And the Bulldogs will take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line, leading 14-0. If you're just joining us, Andrew Trombley, a 42-yard rumble for a touchdown on the first possession. And then Parker Higgins went 90 yards on the second possession on first and 10 to give the Bulldogs, and actually got the extra 2 points as well to make it 14-0.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Trombley under center. He's got Higgins and Matt Trombley in the backfield. Hands off to Higgins. Higgins cuts it up inside. This time the Mount Blue defense is up to the task as Halson Foster makes the tackle. Just a 2-yard gain for Higgins that time. Going to be 2nd and 8.
Also on the talk,
This time Trombley comes out in the gun. He's got Campbell to the right, Higgins to his left. Two receivers split wide to the left. They hand it off to Higgins, and he's buried. Excellent job by Mount Blue on that play. That time it was Tyleek Blove that came in and blew him off the line. Blew his offensive lineman off the ball, and it was a loss of looks like about 5. It's going to set up 3rd and 13 for the Bulldogs. Out of the gun. Trombley takes the snap. Trombley tosses over the middle. And looks like was Wyatt Poulin made the catch. It's going to be short of the first down, though. Nice little toss over the middle. And it's going to set up a 4th down and about 2. I'm not sure if then they're going to send the punt team in. 4:10 to go on a moving clock here. First quarter, 14-0 Lawrence. No sense in taking any chances here when you got a 14-0 lead. Trey Bailey is back deep for Mount Blue. By the way, Trey Bailey is a freshman. Made an immediate impact in this game. Here's a high kick. Bailey trying to get under it. He can't. Nice kick. Is going to get out of bounds. Inside the 30-yard line to the 28. Don't forget to go to our comment section. You want to win a $20 Sonny's gift card. All you got to do is type in your favorite meal or dessert, and Brian will pick a winner at some point in the 3rd or 4th quarter of a $20 gift card. Throw in $4, you got yourself a family meal deal. 1st and 10, Mount Blue trailing 14-0. They haven't been able to get anything going offensively. It's been 3 and out on the first 2 drives. Evan Sterling split wide to the right. Got 3 receivers bunched to the left. Meter looking to get the corner. Meter cuts it up inside. He's going to get a few yards before he gets blasted down by Andrew Trombley, number 4. But he's going to get a nice pickup of, looks like about 6. It's going to be 2nd down and a long 3, maybe 4 for Mount Blue. Meter looks to the sideline, gets the play. He's got Bailey split wide to the left. 3 receivers actually bunched to the left. Fakes the handoff, going to keep it himself. And nice play in the backfield. Big number 70. Another big play by Toby Sullivan. He's been manhandling his man at the line of scrimmage and getting in the backfield on just about every play. That's going to be a loss of 3. It's going to set up a 3rd and 7. Boy, Mount Blue offensively, it just seems like they take a couple of steps forward and then, one big step back. Brody Walsh, Bailey split wide to the left. Evans split wide to the right. 1 back, 5 receiver set here. 4 receiver set for Mount Blue. Quick throw, dropped. Brody Walsh was looking to run before he caught the ball. And it's going to be another 3 and out for Mount Blue, as Mason Biello will come in and punt with 2:15 to go here, first quarter. Cade Scott and Gerard going to be back deep for the Bulldogs. High kick, going to be returnable. Scott makes one man miss, cuts it back. Scott has one man to beat. Fakes the punter, gets by him, down the sideline, At the 10, 5, touchdown, Cade Scott.
Number 2, Cade Scott on the punt return for the Lawrence.
55-yard punt return for Cade Scott, and it's been one big play after another for the Bulldogs, and they lead 20-0 with just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Boy, he has got some quicks, little Cade Scott. A beautiful fake right when the defender was right on top of him. He made a nice juke right to left, and he was gone. On to attempt the extra point is Lucas Campbell. Snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is good.
Campbell's extra point attempt is
Oh, with 1:59 to go first quarter, the Bulldogs have jumped out to a 21-0 lead. Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity is your one-stop shop for Ski-Doo snowmobiles, climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Like them on Facebook or call 948-5729 and ask for Josh or Brian. A huge series. It's early in the game here, but just a huge series coming up for Mount Blue. They've got to get some, keep the defense, number one, off the field for a little bit. They've got to get some kind of a drive going here and get some points, or Lawrence is going to run them out of the building. Guys Field at Pete Cooper Stadium has never been really kind to teams coming in. It's filled in kind of nicely here. It was a little sparse at the beginning, but starting to fill in. This is a football town. Well, we got a lot of possibilities for the precision play of the game, Brian, so far. I'll tell you that. One big play after another. That play was precision. Trey Bailey back deep for Mount Blue. Campbell kicks a low liner. Bailey loses the handle, scoops it up at about the 25. And he's met there by a host of blue shirts. Actually, it was about the 18 when he picked it up. He gets to the 24, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Cougars. So if you're just joining us, a 42-yard touchdown by Andrew Trombley on the opening drive started the scoring for Lawrence. They missed the extra point. Next drive was a quick one. Pitch right to Parker Higgins. He took it 90 yards to the house. And then he got the Bulldogs to make it 21-0. 3 receivers split wide to the left here for the Cougars, 1 to the right. And Dipner, the lone setback. Meter barks out the signals. Takes the snap, looks. Over the middle, nice play to Bailey. Bailey makes a nice catch in traffic. 3 blue shirts around him. That was a really good throw by Meter, and that's going to be a first down, a pickup of about 11 for Bailey. Trey Bailey's got a long and prosperous football career ahead of him. He's just a freshman. He looks like a senior out there. 1:33 to go in a moving clock here in the first quarter. 21-0 Bulldogs. 2 receivers this time split wide to the left. Tight end to the right, and a receiver split wide to the right. Dipner, the lone setback. Meter in the gun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Going to keep it himself, cuts it inside. Not a lot of room there. The Bulldog defense is there to meet him. Number 66 for the Bulldogs was the first one there. That is Cam Dostie. Trombley's in on just about every play here as we go under a minute first quarter. Meter gets the play from the sideline. Chase Ranger split wide to the right. 2 receivers to the left. And 1 receiver in the slot. Dipner, the lone setback. Meter barks out the signals. Meter gives it to Dipner. Dipner cuts inside. Not a lot there. Gets about 3 maybe. Parker Higgins there to make the stop.
Hayden Dibner, the ball carrier.
Also in on the play was Lucas Campbell.
Number 87, Lucas Campbell, and number 32, Parker Higgins. It'll bring up a Mount Blue third down and about 3.
This is what Mount Blue struggled with. They get a little bit of drive going. They did in the first 2 series. They get a couple of good plays, and then they stall out. So let's see what they have on 3rd and 3. And they're not going to get the play off. The end of the first quarter, Lawrence with a 21-0 lead. Back after this.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's live broadcast of high school sports action is sponsored by the generosity of the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza. 453-7624. Chase Toys, Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com, like them on Facebook, or call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729. By Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this. 872-5827. By Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider. 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere. 453-5000. By Tanya's Tips and Trims, 27 Main Street, Fairfield.
Welcome back to Pete Cooper Stadium at Keyes Field. 3rd and 2 here for the Cougars. They double hit. Oh, blown up in the backfield. Oh, you know it. Big number 70's in there again. Toby Sullivan. Boy, Toby Sullivan, he stands them up, and Trombley comes in and puts him down. Sullivan is dominating the line of scrimmage right now. Another huge play on 3rd down for the Bulldog defense. Mount Blue is going to have to punt. 4th and 7. Back deep, Cade Scott and Garrard. I'm thinking that Biello is not going to kick it to Cade Scott again. A high kick. Garrard sets under it, and he calls a fair catch. At the 25, 26-yard line, the Bulldogs will be back in business. Boy, I'm not sure about that play call, that, a double fake handoff, the way that Lawrence has been blowing Mount Blue off the line of scrimmage. I almost think that you might roll Meter out, give him an option of passing or throwing on a 3rd and 3. You don't want to do a double handoff there. Not that I should be questioning Coach Franzose, but that's my job. Trombley under center. He's got Matt Trombley. Actually, Higgins, I should say. They hand it off up the middle. Is that Garrard? Garrard's still on his feet. Boy, they faked me out. I thought they gave it up the middle to the up back, Trombley, but Garrard was just slipping and sliding through traffic, and he's going to pick up he's about 14, 15 yards, 1st and 10.
Bulldogs from their own 37-yard line.
Nice misdirection play call there by Hersom. Just underway, 2nd quarter, 21-0 Bulldogs. In the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center here at Pete Cooper Stadium, Keyes Field. Trombley barks out the signal, hands it off right up the gut. Trombley, Matt Trombley has some room. Trombley has 2 men to beat up the middle. Still on his feet. Kicks and goes and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Number 27, Matthew Trombley on the touchdown run for the Bulldogs.
A 62-yard run for Matt Trombley. And just like that, the Bulldogs are up 27-0. Boy, Trombley has some quicks for a big man. He got into the open area, and he had 2 defenders that really had the angle on him, and he was still able to beat him. And did take a little contact, but was able to get away from that contact and get in the end zone for the touchdown. Here's Campbell on to attempt the extra point. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is a high one, and it drops short.
Extra point is no good.
Oh, with 10:30 to go, first quarter. The Bulldogs, second quarter. Thank you, sir. Bulldogs with a 27-0 lead. They've had 4 drives. 3 have ended in touchdowns. I said it before, I'll say it again. This drive is very important for the Cougars to get back in this one, or could be a long bus ride back to Farmington. We did say in the pregame show that, Lawrence, Brunswick, Skowhegan, those are kind of the upper echelon teams of Pine Tree Conference Class B. Mount Blue is right on that fringe. 64 kids out this year for Mount Blue. Obviously, they're not all here today. They must have left the freshmen behind. Other than take that next step this year, kind of hard to do when you got to open up at Keyes Field at P. Cooper Stadium. Trey Bailey back deep for Mount Blue. Campbell with a low liner. Bailey scoops it up at his 15. Bailey is gang tackled. Cooper Beaulier makes the play. Now, probably people saying, well, that's Beaulier. Well, I'm a Frenchman. I pronounce it Beaulier. Mount Blue will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And Meter under center. He's got Romashon with Dipner in the backfield. 2 receivers split wide to the right. Charles Stevens out there with Evans. He hands it off the left side. Nice run up the middle, cuts it back inside. Mauricio Romanchin is going to pick up about 7. 10:02 to go in a moving clock. Second quarter, 27-0 Bulldogs.
Jake Hutchins. It's a pickup of about 6 on the carry by Romanishin, and will be a Mount Blue second down and 4.
1 receiver split wide to the left. 2 to the right. And 1 in the slot. Dipner, the lone setback. Meter hands it off to Dipner. Dipner cuts it outside. Nice cut. Cuts it back inside. Still on his feet. Over midfield into Lawrence territory. Down to the 47-yard line. Dipner has a first down for Mount Blue. Nice cut. He made a nice cut back at about the 44. Was able to get himself outside, limping off the field. Not a good thing there for Lawrence. Is Toby Sullivan, who's dominated in this game so far for the Bulldogs. Coming in for him will be Alex Regaldo. Meter calls the play at the line of scrimmage. He's got setbacks to his right and left. Fakes the handoff. Double handoff. It's fumbled, and it's going to be scooped up by the Bulldogs. That's the second time they've run that play, and it hasn't worked both times. Storer Boyden comes up with the fumble, and the Bulldogs are in business in Mount Blue territory at the 47-yard line with 9:02 to go in the second quarter. The first time they ran that play was on a 3rd and 3, and it got blown up in the backfield as well. I think Coach Franzosi might take that one right out of the playbook.
It's a Lawrence 1st and 10 from the Mount Blue 46.
Trombley comes out under center. He's got Scott and Garrard. Scott split wide to the left, Garrard in the slot to the left. Barks out the signals. Fakes. Going to keep it himself. Has a seam. Still on his feet. Runs through one tackle. Runs through another, and he's going to get dragged down at about the 23-yard line. Andrew Trombley, another nice run. That was almost the same play that he ran on the 42-yard touchdown. Well, you can't say enough about the hog mollies up front for Lawrence. They are really dominating the line of scrimmage right now. Storer Boyden comes out for a play. Going to be 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the Mount Blue 24-yard line. Scott split wide to the left. Gerard in tight to the right. Higgins loses it. Kind of a misplayed handoff there, but Lawrence able to pounce on it. Higgins recovered his own fumble there. Looked like Higgins and Trombley got crossed up a little bit. And it's going to be a loss of 3, so it'll be 2nd down and 13 for the Bulldogs, leading 27-0 with 8:03 to go on a moving clock here in the first half. To say this is a huge defensive possession here for the Cougars is an understatement. Scott split wide to the left, Gerard in tight to the right. Under center. Handoff up the middle. Trombley dragging defenders down inside the 20 to about the 19. The Trombley brothers are really dominating right now, carrying the ball. That's going to be a pickup of about 8. And it's going to set up a 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Definitely in 4-down territory here, especially after you saw the last kick from Mr. Campbell. Under center, Trombley barks out the signals. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looking, throws it in the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Higgins did a long drag across. He went all the way down to the back of the end zone, and that play took a while to develop, but what a great throw by Trombley on the run across his body, and Higgins makes the catch in the end zone for 6. Lawrence going to go for 2 here. Trombley getting the play from Coach Lindelof. Trombley out of the shotgun. He's got Higgins to his left. Hands it off to Higgins. Higgins cuts it inside. Does he get in? Yes! The second 2-point conversion for Parker Higgins. So the Lawrence offense has had 5 drives here in the first half that have had 4 touchdowns. 1 touchdown to Cade Scott's touchdown was on special teams, a 55-yard punt return for a touchdown. 6:53 to go in the half, and Lawrence is blowing Mount Blue off the field, 35-0. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield is the home of the family meal deal. A large 15-inch one-topping pizza, cheese, breadsticks, and a 2-liter soda for just $23.49. And if you have a big family, the mega meal deal includes the one-topping 15-inch pizza, 2 large ham Italians, a choice of appetizer, and the soda for just $33.99. Of course, all you got to do to win a $20 Sonny's gift card is just go to our comment section here at Epic View Studios and type in what your favorite meal or dessert is, and Brian will pick the winner later in the ballgame. Also later in the ballgame, we'll pick the precision play of the game. I think the last play, that throw to Parker Higgins right now, might be the front runner. The precision play of the game brought to you by L.A. Harley Davidson, Main Street in Lewiston, and where precision motorcycles live. Campbell with the kick. It's going to come down to the up man. The big fella. Got some room up the middle, still on his feet. Big number 78, that's Tyleek Blove. Mount Blue's last drive stalled inside Lawrence territory. Had it put together a nice-looking drive. Actually, a fumble recovery. I should say the drive before that stalled inside Lawrence's territory. The last one was a fumble inside their own territory. 6:45 to go in the half. Mount Blue trails 35-0. Two receivers bunched to the right. The running back, Romashon, in the slot. Dipner, the lone setback. Meter looking downfield. No! Oh, I was just about to say a great catch. But good job of breaking that up by Garrard as Bailey was open. That was a play where Meter kind of made something out of nothing. They wanted to go to the little screen to Evan Sterling. Yeah, we got a timeout in the field. We'll take one as well. 35-0 Bulldogs. Back after this.
A full-service salon and spa for all your beauty needs. 453-1776. By Ming Lee Chinese Restaurant, 365 Main Street, Waterville. Voted the best of the best for 15 years. 873-2828. Prime Financial on the West River Road in Waterville, helping Maine families pursue their retirement goals through planning and investment management. Call today, 877-9450. By Uncle Dean's Natural Market, 80 Grove Street in Waterville. Eat well, live well. 873-6231. Mainly Handrails, located at 25 West Street in Fairfield, is your one-stop for custom metal fabrication, plasma cutting, sandblasting, and powder coating services. Using aluminum, stainless steel, or mild steel, their team of dedicated professionals are ready to take on your project from concept to production and installation. They cater to both residential and commercial applications, and no job is too big or too small. And they're proud to be a Maine business employing Maine people, offering quality metal products made in the USA. The Lawrence...
Welcome back to Pete Cooper Stadium at Kai's Field at Pete Cooper Stadium, high above the field in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork. 35-0 Lawrence with 6:28 to go in the first half. Meter hands it off to Dipner. Dipner makes a fake at the line of scrimmage, tries to cut inside, gets a few yards. Back on the field is good to see for the Bulldogs. Toby Sullivan got a hand on him. And Campbell also had a hand in that stop. It's going to be third down and about 7 for the Cougars. Just inside their own territory at the 46-yard line. Two receivers split wide to the right. Dipner, the lone setback, with Meter. Meter barks out the signals. Meter rolls to his right, looking downfield. Has a man. What a catch! Oh, a beautiful catch by Brody Walsh. Extended. Somehow got his fingertips on that, able to bring it in, and it's a first down for the for the Cougars. First down at the Lawrence 40-yard line. It was a 14-yard completion. Great catch. Meter looking to the sideline, getting the play from Coach Franzose. He's got 3 receivers split wide to the left. 1 receiver, Evans. Sterling split wide to the right. Dipner, the lone setback. Meter calls out the play. 5:40 to go. First half. Barks the signals out. Takes the snap. Fake. Going to keep it himself. Cuts inside. And the Bulldogs get a hand on him and able to wrap him up. Another nice play there by Campbell. Was able to get a hand on him, as well as number 54 for the Bulldogs, Nick Cody. A pickup of 3. 2nd and 7 at the Bulldog 37-yard line. Just the second time, the third time, I should say, Mount Blue's been in Lawrence territory. One of the times was a kick return. Meter, back to throw. Meter avoids the rush. He does not avoid the rush. The sack by Cody, the 3rd sack of the game for the Bulldogs. Well, it looked like Meter was going to get away from him, but Cody stuck with him.
Going to bring up a Mount Blue 3rd down and 11. Spotted at the Lawrence 41-yard.
Loss of 5. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 for Mount Blue. Really in 4-down territory, trailing by 35 here in the first half. Meter lets the linemen know the play. Got 2 setbacks behind him. Hands it off. Romashon gets the corner. Romashon still on his feet. Cade Scott wraps him up and slings him out of bounds. Probably a gain, looks like maybe of about 5 or 6. Going to set up a 4th down. Actually, a gain of about 8. So it's going to be a manageable 4th down. 4th and about 3, 2.5 maybe. For Mount Blue. Big 4th down play here for Mount Blue. 2 receivers split wide to the left. Meter from the shotgun. He's got Romashon and Dipner in the backfield with him. Goes back to Franzosi. It's like they're changing up the play call. I don't know how much time is on the play clock here, but they're gonna have to hustle. Meter takes the snap, fake, rolling, goes over the middle, intercepted! Trombley on the interception. Trombley got one man to beat outside, still on his feet. And he's dragged down from behind at the 38-yard line. Oh, biscuits. Mount Blue cannot make a play when they need to make a play. Just an awful throw by Meter right to Trombley. I don't know if he thought he had a white shirt on or what, or he didn't see him, but it was right in his hands. Lawrence will take over, leading by 35 here. It's still with 4 minutes, plenty of time here in the half to get another score at the Mount Blue 38-yard line. Boy, with this team on their heels right here, the next play action pass would be probably a touchdown. One receiver split wide to the right. They're going to hand it off. Garrard cuts it inside. Garrard looking for a block. Gets to the corner. Garrard still on his feet, and he's dragged down inside the 10-yard line. He was trying to get a block from Parker Higgins, and Higgins didn't know which way he was going to go. Actually, it's going to be right at the 10-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and goal at the 10. Let's see where the... it doesn't look... Well, maybe Lawrence could get a 1st down inside. No, they're saying it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal here for the Bulldogs. Trombley under center. Handoff Higgins. Higgins cuts inside. Higgins walks in for 6. Parker Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And it's 41-0 Bulldogs. Extra point is going to be good. Oh, with 3:17 to go in the first half, 42-0 Bulldogs. Parker Higgins' 3rd touchdown of the half. He's had a 90-yard touchdown run, and he had a 32-yard touchdown reception from Trombley, and then that 10-yard run. At the conclusion of each game, we are going to pick the L.A. Harley-Davidson Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by L.A. Harley-Davidson, 839 Main Street, Lewiston, where precision motorcycles live. Right now, L.A. Harley-Davidson is paying top dollar for trade-ins. See all their inventory at l-aharley.com. Plus, we got a great full season this year of football, soccer, and field hockey. We have added Waterville to the mix. will be interesting about those football games would be 8-man football. Never done an 8-man game before, so that'll be fun to do. Should be a lot of scoring in those 8-man games. Here's the kick. And it's going to be scooped up by Mount Blue at about the 25-yard line, still on his feet. The freshman from a nice kick return for Trey Bailey as he gets about a 40-yard return all the way out just past midfield. You know, Mount Blue has had really good field position in this game, and they just can't get out of their own way with just poor play calls and just awful execution on certain plays that have cost them in big moments on 3rd and 2s and 4th and 3s. And this last time they drove all the way down inside the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs, and then Meter threw an interception right to Trombley. 3:05 to go in the half. 1st and 10 Mount Blue at the Lawrence 47-yard line. Coach Franzose gets the play call in. Been a little indecisive over there on the sideline as well. They scrambled, if you remember, to get that play call in last time before Trombley made the interception. Here's a quick throw to Romashon, and great pursuit there by number 82 for the Bulldogs. Wyatt Poulin came all the way over from the right side and made the stop with just a gain of 2 for Romanishin. 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs. The 45-yard line of the Bulldogs. Meter with Romanishin and Dipner in the backfield. And gives the handoff to Dipner, and he's going to be dragged down the backfield. Another tackle for loss. This time it's Campbell that was right there, and that one's on Meter as he just made a poor read on that. It was a read option, and he had the ball in Dipner's belly and just never took it back. And once he handed it to Dipner, Dipner was dragged down by Campbell. That's a loss of about 8. It's going to make it 3rd and 14. All the way back in Mount Blue territory at the 49. Definitely 4 down territory here as the clock dips under 1:50 to go. Meter rolling to his right, looking, throws, and I think it's incomplete. Nice catch over there by Walsh again, but he was out of bounds. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 14. And Franzose's going to send on the punt team as he cannot afford to give up another touchdown here before the half. Back deep for the Bulldogs, Cade Scott. He already has a 55-yard touchdown punt return early in the late in the second quarter, I should say. A high snap and a high end-over-end kick. Scott is going to get away from it. Takes a nice Mount Blue roll inside the 10 down to about the 7 for Lawrence. And the Bulldogs offense that is 5 out of 6 so far in this game. It's 6 possessions and 5 have turned into touchdowns. They lead 42-0 with 1:35 to go in the half. Getting back to our schedule here, you know, we have a good array of soccer games. I believe we have 9 boys and 9 girls soccer games, and we also have I want to say 4 field hockey games. Right, 3 or 4 field hockey games. So good coverage here for the fall sports, Waterville and Lawrence. 1st and 10 Bulldogs at their own 7. Trombley under center. He's going to hand it off to Garrard. Garrard gets around the corner. Garrard gets through some defenders. A nice gain out to about the 23-yard line, about a pickup of 16 for Garrard. And boy, these running backs for Lawrence have all kinds of room to roam. The hog mollies, as I've said earlier, have really been dominating the line of scrimmage here, both on offense and defense for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line of Lawrence. They lead 42-0. Gerard to the right. They hand it off up the middle. And Trombley is going to bang his way down for a gain of about 4
27, Matthew Trombley on the carry.
to the 29. Actually,
They're on the stop for Mount Blue number
it's like a
60,
gain of about
West
7.
County.
Trombley got hit as soon as he touched the ball, and he bounced off about 4 defenders to pick up 7. And he's second down and 3. Trombley and Higgins behind Andrew Trombley. This time it goes to Higgins. Higgins spins and loses his helmet. He's going to be stopped after he gains a first down out over the 35 to the 36-yard line with 23.7 left in the half. And I'm sure Lawrence is content here to just let the clock run out this first half of dominance.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Spotted at their own 36.
7 seconds to go. And they're not going to get a playoff here as we're going to get to the end of the first half. That's going to do it for the first half here. Your score, Lawrence 42, Mount Blue nothing. Back after this.
School football boosters.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Run away, and I know, and I know, and I know I'm right now. We can change anything and make it better together. Now we're strong, don't question it. The truth will break your chains. We have the key. Open your eyes and see. We are the ones who know the answers, and they ain't never gonna hold us back. The sea is rising like we dancers. Imagine life without a purpose. Now picture everything you're fighting for. Now picture everything you're fighting for.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com, like them on Facebook, or call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Life is complicated enough. Let's get back to the basics. Starting with what we eat. Healthy food sustains, nourishes, and fuels our bodies and minds. We understand that your food choices really do matter, and we're here to help. No preservatives, no artificial flavors or ingredients. Just wholesome, real food. From the farm to your table. Food the way it should be. Eat well, live well. Uncle Dean's Natural Market.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's live broadcast of high school sports action is sponsored by the generosity of the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza. 453-7624. Chase Toys, Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com, like them on Facebook, or call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729. By Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this. 872-5827. By Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider. 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere. 453-5000. By Tanya's Tips and Trims, 27 Main Street, Fairfield. A full-service salon and spa for all your beauty needs. 453-1776. By Ming Lee Chinese Restaurant, 365 Main Street, Waterville. Voted the best of the best for 15 years. 873-2828. Prime Financial on the West River Road in Waterville, helping Maine families pursue their retirement goals through planning and investment management. Call today, 877-9450. By Uncle Dean's Natural Market, 80 Grove Street in Waterville. Eat well, live well. 873-6231. Mainly Handrails, located at 25 West Street in Fairfield, is your one-stop for custom metal fabrication, plasma cutting, sandblasting, and powder coating services. Using aluminum, stainless steel, or mild steel, their team of dedicated professionals are ready to take on your project from concept to production and installation. They cater to both residential and commercial applications, and no job is too big or too small. And they're proud to be a Maine business employing Maine people, offering quality metal products made in the USA. The Lawrence High School Football Boosters.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Run away, and I know I'm right now. We can change anything and make it better together. Now we're strong, don't question it. The truth will break your chains. We have the key. Open your eyes and see. We are the ones who know the answers, and they ain't never gonna hold us back. The sea is rising like we dancers. Imagine life without a purpose. Now picture everything you're fighting for. Now picture everything you're fighting for.
Chase Toys, Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com, like them on Facebook, or call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Life is complicated enough. Let's get back to the basics. Starting with what we eat. Healthy food sustains, nourishes, and fuels our bodies and minds. We understand that your food choices really do matter, and we're here to help. No preservatives, no artificial flavors or ingredients. Just wholesome, real food. From the farm to your table. Food the way it should be. Eat well, live well. Uncle Dean's Natural Market.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's live broadcast of high school sports action is sponsored by the generosity of the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza. 453-7624. Chase Toys, Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com, like them on Facebook, or call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729. By Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this. 872-5827. By Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider. 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere. 453-5000. By Tanya's Tips and Trims, 27 Main Street, Fairfield. A full-service salon and spa for all your beauty needs. 453-1776. By Ming Lee Chinese Restaurant, 365 Main Street, Waterville. Voted the best of the best for 15 years. 873-2828. Prime Financial on the West River Road in Waterville, helping Maine families pursue their retirement goals through planning and investment management. Call today, 877-9450. By Uncle Dean's Natural Market, 80 Grove Street in Waterville. Eat well, live well. 873-6231. Mainly Handrails, located at 25 West Street in Fairfield, is your one-stop for custom metal fabrication, plasma cutting, sandblasting, and powder coating services. Using aluminum, stainless steel, or mild steel, their team of dedicated professionals are ready to take on your project from concept to production and installation. They cater to both residential and commercial applications, and no job is too big or too small. And they're proud to be a Maine business employing Maine people, offering quality metal products made in the USA. The Lawrence High School Football Boosters.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Run away, run away. And I know, and I know, and I know I'm right now. We can change anything and make it better together. Now we're strong, don't question it. The truth will break your chains. We have the key. Open your eyes and see. We are the ones who know the answers, and they ain't never gonna hold us back. The sea is rising like we dancers. Imagine life without a purpose. Now picture everything you're fighting for. Now picture everything you're fighting for.
Welcome back to P. Cooper Stadium at Keyes Field, high above the field in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork, getting ready to get things started back up here in the second half. Lawrence with a dominant first half performance, leading 42-0. They took the opening kickoff and put a drive together that ended in a 42-yard touchdown by Andrew Trombley. The extra point was missed, so it was a 6-0 Lawrence lead. On the next possession, Mount Blue got into Lawrence territory, but it stalled at about the 40-yard line, and they punted, pinned Lawrence back. Well, you thought they pinned him back to the 10-yard line, and on the first play of the drive, handoff Parker Higgins to the house, 90-yard touchdown. Higgins then converted the extra 2-point conversion to make it 14-0. Mount Blue put together another little bit of a drive. They had a couple of 3-and-outs, but then they had a little bit of a drive that stalled again on a sack by Matt Trombley. They punted. Cade Scott caught the punt made a beautiful juke at the 45-yard line and was gone to the house for a 55-yard punt return touchdown. On Lawrence's next possession, it was a fumble recovery inside Mount Blue territory, and in their own territory. Mount Blue was on the drive. They fumbled, and Lawrence recovered. On the second play, they handed off to Matt Trombley. He went up the gut for 68 yards and a touchdown. And then the next drive they had was a fairly long drive. On a 3rd and 4 at the 32-yard line, Andrew Trombley rolled out to his right, throwing across his body a seed to Parker Higgins in the back of the end zone for a 32-yard touchdown. And then Parker Higgins closed out the scoring towards the end of the first half with a 10-yard run. And that is your 42-0 score here as we get ready to start the second half. You got to think, if you're Lawrence, probably, maybe the first couple of series the starters play, and maybe through the third quarter, and then you get your second team in there. Problem is we're this, after a year off, you want these kids to obviously be in shape, and when you're a dominant team like the Bulldogs, and this has happened with Lawrence teams in the past, you get up big, and your second team comes in, and you get throughout, halfway through the season, you haven't played a full game yet, and then when you get to the playoffs, obviously you're playing full games then, or you get in a tougher game towards the end of the season, you got to play the full game, and you're not in that full game shape. So it's can be tough call sometimes, because you also don't want to run up the score, as coaches tend to get a little cranky when that happens. Today's game brought to you by Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield, Chase Toys, Thorndike Road in Unity, Mainly Handrails, 25 West Street in Fairfield, LA Harley Davidson, Main Street in Lewiston, Aquarius Pools and Spas, 224 Augusta Road, Winslow, Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow, Kennebec Valley Community College, Western Avenue in Fairfield, Uncle Dean's Natural Market, Grove Street in Waterville, Prime Financial on the West River Road in Waterville, Ming Lee's Chinese Restaurant, Upper Main Street in Waterville, Maine Athletic Fundraising online at mainaf.com, and the Lawrence High School Football Boosters. Let's don't forget, later in the game, Brian will pick the Sonny's Pizza, pick the winner for the Sonny's Pizza gift card, a $20 gift card. All you have to do is go to our comment section on Epic View Studios, if you're listening, watching the game, and type in your favorite Sonny's Pizza meal or dessert, and Brian will pick the winner from the entries, and you get a $20 gift card. You add $4 to that, you get a family meal deal, which includes a one-topping 15-inch pizza, cheesy breadsticks, and a 2-liter of soda for just $23.99. Well, if you want to get involved in these great local broadcasts, which, it's great. Number one, it's great for the community, but also a great way to market your business. We're up over 5,000 subscribers now for our YouTube channel, Epic View Studios, and we're averaging. We started this journey back Brian started this journey back a few years ago, him and I started together a couple of years ago, and it just blew up this last basketball season, and we started getting anywhere from 3,000 to 6,000 views for these games. So a great way to market your business as well as be a supporter of the community. All you got to do to get involved is reach out to Brian, epicview@yahoo.com. That's epicvue@yahoo.com. Brian will put together a specialized marketing plan for you. You know, guy's a marketing guru. He doesn't even do it for a living. He just somehow figures it out. Just like he somehow figured this whole thing out. Both teams on the field, and Lawrence will kick off as they had the opening possession in the first half. Back deep for Mount Blue is Trey Bailey, who has had himself a heck of a game. The freshman has had a couple of good returns. Had the opening, the first kickoff to Mount Blue, returned it all the way inside Lawrence territory. Campbell kicks a low liner and scooped up by Bailey. Bailey looking to try to make something happen. Nothing there. Great coverage by the Bulldogs.
Return for Mount Blue.
Cody, number 54 for the Bulldogs, there to
On the stop for Lawrence, number 24, Cooper Bollier.
So the Cougars have had a couple of drives. They've been able to move the ball fairly decently against this Lawrence defense, but Lawrence has come up big when they've needed to. Actually, the first two possessions were 3 and outs, but then Mount Blue had a couple of drives that ended on either an interception or a fumble. Toby Sullivan and Cam Hutchins have been dominating the line of scrimmage tonight. Meter hands off to Bailey. Bailey with the jet sweep around the right side, and nothing there as Andrew Trombley comes up and cleans his head.
Number 4, Andrew Trombley.
Went up high on that one to make the tackle. No gain for Bailey. Coach Franzozzi trying to get Bailey a little more involved in the offense. Bailey split wide to the left. With Brody Walsh. Walsh comes in tight. Two receivers split wide to the right. Meter box out the signals. Meter fakes the handoff to Dipner. Under pressure, rolling out, throws it incomplete. Tried to get it to Romashon on the sideline and
Intended for number 2, Maurice Romanishin.
couldn't make the catch. And it's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Cougars. Three receivers, Romanishin, Walsh, and Bailey split wide to the left. And Evan Sterling split wide to the right. In a 4-receiver set with Dipner, the lone setback. Back to throw. Meter throws high, and it's incomplete. And coming up a little lame, there was Brody Walsh. Looked like he might have twisted his ankle there. So another 3 and out for the Cougars. Back deep for the Bulldogs, Garrard and Cade Scott. Cade Scott already with a 55-yard scamper in for a punt return touchdown in the first half. Biello will punt it away. A high kick. Garrard goes through his hands. I think that's an open ball. It is. And it's picked up by Mount Blue. I don't know why Cade Scott backed away from that. He had a chance to go and pick that up. It looked like he was afraid that if he didn't get to it, that Bailey would go in for a touchdown. Bailey scooped it up, and it gives Mount Blue great field position here. On the miscue, they're going to get it at the Lawrence 20-yard line. Referees are having a discussion. Actually, they're going to say that that Bailey could not advance it. I believe you can't advance those punts like that. So Mount Blue will have it back at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Still great field position.
So it's a Cougars 1st and 10 from the Lawrence 31. Timeout, Lawrence.
Lawrence is going to take a timeout. We will as well. 42-0 Bulldogs. Back after this.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com, like them on Facebook, or call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Life is
Welcome back to Kai's Field at Pete Cooper Stadium. High above the field in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center, Rick Dougal, Brian Bork. Mount Blue comes out of the timeout. 1st and 10 at the Lawrence 31. Meter going to try to get the corner. Meter cuts inside, and nothing there as the Bulldogs are all over him. Setting the edge
5 Jaden Meter on the run.
was number 82 for the Bulldogs, Wyatt Poulin. And Andrew Trombley came up to make a hit as well.
For the Bulldogs, number 2, Caden Scott, number 4.
No gain.
Andrew Trombley,
It'll be
number
2nd and
82.
10 for Mount Blue. They really need to capitalize on this great field position after the miscue by Garrard on the punt. Looking to the sideline, getting the play call from Franzose. I got to say, Coach Franzose has struggled a little bit today with his play calls. 3 receivers split wide to the left, 1 to the right. Dipner, the lone setback to the right of Meter. Meter, quick throw, gets it to Bailey. Bailey's got to be wrapped up by Parker Higgins. Higgins with great pursuit. He sniffed that one out right from the beginning. And that's going to be another loss. It's going to be back to the 32-yard line and maybe about a half-yard loss between the 32 and the 31. It's going to set up 3rd and 11 for Mount Blue in a must-score situation here, trailing 42-0 with 7:26 to go in the 3rd quarter. 2 receivers split wide to the left, 1 to the right. Dipner, the lone setback. Meter barks out the signals, fakes the handoff, looking, throwing deep, downfield, and it's caught! Sterling Evans makes the catch in traffic all the way down inside the 5 to about the 3. What a great catch by Evans and a great throw. Boy, when he let it go, Meter, I was thinking, where is he throwing that? But he found a little, he threaded the needle down there to Evans. Evan Sterling, who got banged up a little bit on the play. And it's going to set up 1st and goal at the 3-yard line for Mount Blue.
It's going to be a Mount Blue 1st and goal from the Lawrence 3.
Meter calls the signal. Everything is no huddle for Mount Blue. Fakes the handoff, going to keep it himself, but he's bottled up at the 3. Looked like he had a little bit of a seam, but then Parker Higgins came flying in along with Trombley. And actually also number 81 for the Bulldogs, Isaac Spalding.
Met initially by number
Isaac.
32, Parker Higgins.
Mr. Hunt straightening me out here. Lunt, that's right. I remember I called your son Hunt the whole game. in basketball. Second and goal for the for Mount Blue here at the 3-yard line, at the Lawrence 3-yard line. 2 running backs behind Meter. They're going to pitch it back. Nothing doing as the Bulldogs are all over that play as well.
Number 2, Maurice Romanishan, is struck down in the backfield by number 82.
That time it's Wyatt Poulin was the first one to meet him.
2 on the carry. It's a 3rd and goal. Ball spotted
2
at the
plays,
5.
2 losses by Mount Blue. It's going to be 3rd and goal at the 5. The Bulldog defense getting stout with their backs against the wall, leading 42-0 with 4:50 to go on a moving clock here in the 3rd quarter. Meter looking, throws, tipped away. Andrew Trombley back there knocks it away.
This pass is incomplete, broken up by number 27, Matthew Trombley.
Sorry, Matthew
Bring up
Trombley.
a Mount Blue 4th down and goal.
I'm all discombobulated here with names. And it looks like they're going to attempt a field goal. Mason Biello, who was drilling 40-yarders before the game, this is going to be a 21-yard field goal for Mount Blue. Snap is good, hold is good, the kick is good. Mount Blue gets on the board, but the Lawrence defense makes a stand as they had a 1st and goal at the 3, and they ended up losing yardage on 2 plays and then an incomplete pass. But the field goal is good, and it's 42-3 with 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. I think Coach Franzose just could not come out of this with no points again, even though 3 doesn't really help you a lot when you're trailing by 42. Don't forget, Sonny's Pizza will be giving away a $20 gift card every game. All you have to do is go to our comment section and tell us your favorite Sonny's Pizza meal or dessert, and we will pick a winner late in the game. We must be getting to that point here where Brian's going to pick a winner here probably, I'd say early to mid 4th quarter, so you still got time to get in there. Type in your favorite meal or dessert, and you may be a winner of a $20 gift card. Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity is your one-stop shop for Ski-Doo snowmobiles, climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com, like them on Facebook, or call 948-5729 and ask for Josh or Brian. Mason Biello will kick it off, back deep for the Bulldogs. Andrew Trombley and Cade Scott. Lawrence, 42 unanswered before Mount Blue able to take advantage of the muffed punt by Garrard and able to get 3 points on the board after the drive stalled inside the 3-yard line. End over end. Going to get down to Cade Scott at the 5. Scott running left, looking for a block. Cuts it inside. Has a lot of running room. Cuts back outside. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. One-man debate. He gets dragged down at the 25-yard line. A 70-yard return by Cade Scott.
Mason Biello.
Just could not get past that last defender. He has been electrifying in the kick return game. Cade Scott tonight for the Bulldogs. He sets up the offense with great field position at the 23-yard line of the Bulldogs. Lightning in his feet, says Mr. Lunt. Mr. Lunt. Yeah, baby. So let's see, it was 40. So yeah, about a 67-yard return. I said 70 off the top of my head. Trombley out of the shotgun. Timeout Lawrence will take one as well. 42-3, 3:12 to go. 3rd quarter back after this.
It's complicated enough. Let's get back to the basics. starting with what we eat. Healthy food sustains, nourishes, and fuels our bodies and minds. We understand that your food choices really do matter, and we're here to help. No preservatives, no artificial flavors or ingredients. Just wholesome, real food. From the farm to your table. Food the way it should be. Eat well, live well. Uncle Dean's Natural Market.
Welcome back to Kai's Field at P. Cooper Stadium here in the Sonny's Pizza broadcast booth with Brian Bork. I'm Rick Dougal. Lawrence, first and 10 at the 24-yard line after a 67-yard kick return by Cade Scott. And Trombley will have his brother, Matt Trombley, to his right out of the shotgun. One receiver to the right. One receiver comes in motion. They're going to hand it to him. It's Parker Higgins. Higgins has a seam. Higgins one-handed beat. He gets tripped up at the 7-yard line. Oh, he almost got into the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the game. And it looks like he might have injured his ankle a little bit on that play. He was started out split wide to the left, and it was a jet sweep back to the right. All kinds of running room. That's one thing when Lawrence has gone outside the tackles. They have had all kinds of room to run. That means that their interior line, the hog mollies as I like to call them, are just mowing people down inside. First and goal at the 6 for the Bulldogs. Matt Trombley, the fullback, Garrard to the right for Andrew Trombley. He hands it off to Matt Trombley. Up the middle, Trombley is going to get swallowed up by the Mount Blue defense. Tackle made by Levi Tyler. Gain of a few to the 4. 2:10 to go on a moving clock here in the third quarter. 42-3 Lawrence.
On the carry by Matthew Trombley, it'll be a Lawrence second down and goal ball spotted at the Mount Blue 4.
Andrew Trombley comes in with the play. He's going to be under center with Matt Trombley. The lone setback, Garrard to the right. Parker Higgins in the slot to the left. Hands it off up the middle to Trombley, and he bounces into the end zone for 6.
Number 27, Matthew Trombley on the Lawrence touchdown run.
Trombley's second touchdown of the game. He had a 68-yard touchdown run earlier. And that 4-yard run to make it 48-3. Campbell on to the attempt the extra point. Flag on the play. First flag of the game, believe it or not.
Is a flag down on the play.
It's amazing to me, not just the fact that maybe the referees aren't doing anything. I think actually it's a testament to the kids with their execution has been really strong here. And what's amazing about it is we're coming off a year layoff here with no football. It's a testament to both coaches, to the discipline, and these kids executing perfectly. So it's going to move the ball up a yard, and Campbell will attempt his extra point inside the 10. He's 1 for 3 so far in the game on extra points. Snap is good, hold is good, low liner gets over.
Campbell's extra point is good.
And just like that, it's 49-3 Lawrence. So that 25-yard drive or 26-yard drive was set up by the 67-yard kick return by Cade Scott. At the conclusion of each game, we will pick the L.A. Harley-Davidson Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by L.A. Harley-Davidson, 839 Main Street in Lewiston, where precision motorcycles live. Right now, L.A. Harley-Davidson is paying top dollar for trade-ins. See all their inventory at l-aharley.com. And don't forget, Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield, is the home of the Family Meal Deal, a large 15-inch one-topping pizza, cheese breadsticks, and a 2-liter soda for just $23.49. And if you have a big family, the Mega Meal Deal includes the one-topping pizza 15-inch pizza, 2 large ham Italians, a choice of appetizer, and the soda for just $33.99. $1:43 to go, third quarter. Lawrence 49-3 over Mount Blue. Lawrence making a statement to the rest of the league here. This Mount Blue team is a good team. They're going to win some games this year. And Lawrence has dominated this game from the start. Kick is going to be taken at the 20-yard line. And good coverage there by the Bulldogs.
Isaac Wrigley on the return for Mount Blue. On the
Parker
hit,
Higgins was there.
84, Gavin Lunt.
Gavin Lunt on the play. Also in there, number 20, Maddox Santone. Looks like we got a new offense in there for Mount Blue. Now at quarterback, Isaac Wrigley. He's a junior. Still have Dipner in there, but also Andrew Sutton, one of the setbacks. They got Chase Ranger in there. And Charles Stevens, one of the receivers. So Wrigley takes the snap, hands it off. Nothing there. Stacked up, and the ball's loose. Did Lawrence come up with it? No. Somehow it was recovered by Levi Tyler. Sutton was on the carry, but he was buried as soon as he touched the ball. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. I don't know if Mount Blue will get a chance to run a play here before the end of the quarter. It was a loss of 3. It's going to be 2nd and 13. Doesn't look like Mount Blue's in any hurry to run a play. It'll be the end of the third quarter. End of the third quarter, you score 49-3 back after this.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's live broadcast of high school sports action is sponsored by the generosity of the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza. 453-7624. Chase Toys, Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com, like them on Facebook, or call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729. By Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this. 872-5827. By Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider. 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere. 453-5000. By Tanya's Tips and...
Welcome back to Kai's Field at Pete Cooper Stadium in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork. We have our winner of our $20 Sonny's gift card. We'll let you know what it is as soon as we get a quick break here. 3 receivers to the right, 2nd and 13 for Mount Blue. Isaac Wrigley under center. Actually, in the shotgun. Wrigley's going to run to his left. Nothing there, and he stood up. Trombley there, as well as, let's see, 54. I think that's Cody.
Number 7, Clay Dunning.
Yep, Nick Cody and Trombley.
Trombley and number 54, Nick Cody.
Looks like Lawrence going to send in some second-team defensive players here. Going to be another loss for Mount Blue. It's going to be back to their own 24-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 16, trailing 49-3. Sutton in the backfield with Wrigley. High snap, it gets behind Wrigley, and it's going to be recovered. Well, thought it was recovered by the Bulldogs. The ball is getting slippery out there. Let's see who has it. It is Lawrence.
Oh, it is fumble recovered by Lawrence.
I didn't see who was on the recovery there. Looks like it was number 19 for Lawrence. Oh, it was 84. Big Gavin Lunt, his dad to my left here, is pretty excited. First varsity experience, right? First snap, he recovers a fumble. Now he just needs to score a touchdown. 49-3, Lawrence will have the possession here at the Mount Blue 12-yard line. And coming under center now is going to be Mike Hamlin. Hamlin, a freshman. Mount Blue is going to take a timeout. We will as well. 49-3, 10:32 to go in the fourth quarter.
Grimm's, 27 Main Street, Fairfield. A full-service salon and spa for all your beauty needs. 453-1776. By Ming Lee Chinese Restaurant, 365 Main Street, Waterville. Voted the best of the best for 15 years. 873-2828. Prime Financial on the West River Road in Waterville, helping Maine families pursue their retirement goals through planning and investment management. Call today, 877-9450. By Uncle Dean's Natural Market, 80 Grove Street in Waterville. Eat well, live well. 873-6231. Mainly Handrails, located at 25 West Street in Fairfield, is your one-stop for custom metal fabrication, plasma cutting, sandblasting, and powder coating services. Using aluminum, stainless steel, or mild steel, their team of dedicated professionals are ready to take on your project from concept to production and
Welcome back to Kai's Field at Pete Cooper Stadium. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Mike Hamlin under center for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 at the Mount Blue 12-yard line after the fumble recovery. They hand it off on the left side into the end zone for a touchdown. One play, one touchdown. Noah Grass walks into the end zone as, again, the Lawrence offensive line just blowing Mount Blue off the line of scrimmage. You know, he talked about this in the write-up that I read in the Sentinel about kind of breaking down the league, and that's one of the first things that Coach Hersom talked about was his offensive line and how strong they are, number one, but a lot of experience as well. So it looks like they're a little confused here. Going to kick the extra point. Looks like Hamlin is going to – nope. It's going to be Andrew Trombley is going to hold for Hamlin. Trying to get some players on the field. A little discombobulated is this second team right now, but after the touchdown makes it 55-3. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is good by Mike Hamlin. 10:22 to go in the ball game. Lawrence with a 56-3 lead over the Mount Blue Cougars. It's been a dominant performance by the Bulldogs all night long. So we got our winner for the $20 gift card at Sonny's Pizza, Jim Flewelling, and his favorite is a mushroom pizza. Now I'm just going to go on record as saying, is there bad pizza? I've never had a bad pizza. There is great pizza. There's good and there's great. You want great pizza, you want to go to Sonny's Pizza. Mushroom pizza for Jim Flewelling. Jim, you're getting a $20 gift card. All you got to do is reach out to Brian, epicview@yahoo.com. That's epicvue@yahoo.com. He'll get you that gift card, and you can go enjoy one of your mushroom pizzas courtesy of Sonny's Pizza. Let's stick with us at the conclusion of the game. We'll bring you the precision play of the game. Right now, my front runner is the 32-yard pass from Trombley to Higgins in the second quarter. Oh, with 10:22 to go, Lawrence will kick off here to the Cougars. And it looks like Hamlin will kick it off. Mostly second teamers in here for the Bulldogs. As that's how you reload every year. Coach Herson does this. One of the best in Central Maine. You get all your players in the ballgame. Hamlin with end over end kick. It's going to come down to Stephen Galkowski. Galkowski trying to make something happen. There's nothing there. Lunt comes flying down to make the hit, as well as number 14 for the Bulldogs, Colby Neto.
On the return for Mount Blue. He's brought down by number 20, Maddox Santone, and number 84, Gavin Lund.
Second team offense in for the Cougars. They struggled the last time. Lost, I think they lost 4 yards on the first 3 plays. I'm sorry, on the first 2 plays, and then on third down, the snap went over the head of the quarterback. Lawrence recovered that fumble, so not a good opening series for the second team. Isaac Wrigley in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 1 to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. Wrigley fakes the handoff, goes to his left, and there's nothing doing there. The Lawrence defense has been swarming all night. On the tackle, number 77 for the Bulldogs. That's Joseph Page.
And on the stop for Lawrence, number 22, Noah Grass. Number 55, Gavin Giroux.
No gain on that play. Will be 2nd and 10 for the Cougars. Clock dips down under 8:50 to go. Wrigley, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to the left, 2 setbacks. Fakes the handoff, goes back the other way. Number 31 with the carry for Mount Blue. Not much there for Tucker Bates.
Toss goes to number 31, Tucker Bates.
He barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 24, Cooper Boyer on the stop for the Bulldogs.
It's going to set up a 3rd down and 10. So Mount Blue has had 5 offensive plays, and they have lost a total of 8 yards. Wrigley from the shotgun. He's got Sutton to his right, 3 receivers to his right, 1 to the left. Wrigley, a junior. Barks out the signals, takes the snap, quick throw. Caught, no place to go. Immediately swallowed up by Mason Carter as Antoine LaLiberty made the catch and started juking immediately, and was no place to go. Another loss, this time a loss of 3. And it will set a 4th and 13. And Galkowski will be in to punt. Back deep for Lawrence is Garrett Murphy. Galkowski, a little low liner. Murphy's going to let it roll, and it's going to roll down inside the Lawrence 40 to the 38-yard line, where the Bulldogs will set up with 6:58 to go in the ball game, leading 56-3. If you're just joining us, the Bulldogs opened the scoring on their opening drive as they went 65 yards on that opening drive, capped with a 42-yard touchdown by Andrew Trombley. And on their next possession, at their own 10-yard line, pitch right to Higgins, who took it 90 yards to the house to make it 14-0. And a 55-yard punt return by Cade Scott made it 21-0. And Matt Trombley had a 68-yard touchdown. And then a 32-yard pass from Andrew Trombley to Higgins made it 42-0. I'm sorry, made it 35-0 at that point. First and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 38-yard line. Letting the clock run down, looks like. Handoff, almost fumbled, but nice play by number 34, the Bulldogs. Still on his feet. Gavin Wilson gets all the way down inside Mount Blue territory to the 41-yard line. A great play by Wilson there as he almost lost the handle from Hamlin when Hamlin handed it off to him. He was able to corral it and then make a nice move. Oh, the grandson of Danny Dangler, Lawrence royalty.
It's a Bulldog first and 10 from the Mount Blue 41-yard line.
Hamlin under center. He's got a receiver to his left, one in the slot to the right. Hamlin being instructed here to let the clock run down a little bit. Hands it off right up the middle. That's going to be Santone, who's going to get about a gain of 3
He's dragged down by number 10, Andrew Sutton.
to the Mount Blue 38, 37 actually. And you can see the kind of class that Coach Hersom has, because he's telling his quarterback there, Hamlin, to make sure you let that play clock run down as long as you can before you snap it. He's looking back at the referee back there, kind of wait until he starts counting things down, and then he snaps it. Handoff to, nice tackle there. As the handoff was to number 21, the Bulldogs, Riley Leary. But Andrew Sutton upended him after just a gain of 2. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. 3:58 to go in the game, leading 56-3. Hamlin gets the play call. Tight wing T set here for the Bulldogs as Hamlin watches the play clock wind down. Hands it off right side. That's going to be Cohen Lawrence on the carry. Close to a Lawrence first down. I think he might have gotten it. And he did. First down, Bulldogs.
Carry by Lawrence was good for a Bulldog first down.
Well, Coach Hersom getting all kinds of hands touching the ball here on this drive. I think that's the 4th different running back to have a run on this series. Hamlin under center. Barks out the signals as we go on to 2:50 to go in the ball game. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Handoff up the middle. Right at the line of scrimmage. Taking down number 24 for the Bulldogs. That's Cooper Bollier. Bollier, as I like to say.
Number 10, Andrew Sutton on the tackle.
And that's going to give him a yard. 2nd and 9 at the Mount Blue 29-yard line. Bulldogs leading 56-3. Wing T set, slot to the right. Wide receiver to the left for Hamlin. Hamlin under center. Hands it off up the middle. Still on his feet, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling, inside the 10. Down to the 8. Maddox Santone took that inside handoff and just started bouncing off Mount Blue players. And the Bulldogs have 1st and goal at the Mount Blue 8-yard line. Lawrence really don't want to score again here. They really want to try to avoid putting more points on the board. You might see Hamlin just take a knee here. 1:16 to go in the game. 56-3. Lawrence with a convincing, dominant victory close at hand. Referee throws a flag. I think it's a delay of game. Just the second penalty in this game. One penalty on Lawrence for delay of game and one penalty for motion, actually encroachment by the defense on an extra point by Mount Blue. Just phenomenal execution by both teams from a discipline standpoint. Clock is running with 42 seconds left. Hamlin's just going to take a knee. Classy play here by Coach Hersom. So just a dominant performance by the Bulldogs here in this game. Right from the outset. The line of scrimmage was dominated, and the skill positions, they showed their dominance. And just a phenomenal opening game here for the Bulldogs. As they get ready to line up and shake hands of the Cougars as the clock runs down. And that's going to be it. Your final score here from Keyes Field at P. Cooper Stadium, 56-3. Lawrence with the win. We'll take a break and come back and break this one all down and have the L.A. Harley Precision Play of the Game. Back after this.
They cater to both residential and commercial applications, and no job is too big or too small. And they're proud to be a Maine business employing Maine people, offering quality metal products made in the USA. The Lawrence High School Football Boosters.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Run away, and I know I'm right now. We can change anything and make it better together. Now we're strong, don't question it. The truth will break your chains. We have the key. Open your eyes and see. We are the ones who know the answers, and they ain't never gonna hold us back. The sea is rising like we dancers. Imagine life without a purpose. Now picture everything you're fighting for. Now picture everything you're fighting for.
Welcome back to Keyes Field at P. Cooper Stadium. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork here in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. A dominant performance by the Lawrence Bulldogs. They come out with a 56-3 victory over Mount Blue. The scoring started in the first quarter on their opening drive. There was a 65-yard drive capped by Andrew Trombley's 42-yard touchdown. The next possession that Lawrence had deep in their own territory, they started at the 10-yard line. Pitch right to Parker Higgins. Bye-bye. Going to the house. 90 yards for Parker Higgins. First of 3 touchdowns for Higgins on the day. That made it 14-0. Then Cade Scott took a 55-yard punt return to the house to make it 21-0. And then on their next possession, Lawrence Matthew Trombley took a handoff up the gut and went 68 yards to the house for a touchdown. And then our precision, L.A. Harley precision play of the game was the next touchdown. It was a 32-yard pass from Andrew Trombley to Higgins in the back of the end zone. It was just a beautiful play Trombley rolled to his right. Higgins ran a deep cross across the back of the end zone and was able to make the catch in traffic for the touchdown. That is the L.A. Harley Precision Player of the Game. L.A. Harley is the home of Precision Motorcycles. That's why they're the Precision Player of the Game sponsor. So then, right before the half, Higgins scored his third touchdown of the game, a 10-yard run up the middle. In the second half, 2 scores for the Bulldogs, a 6-yard run up the middle by Matt Trombley, and an 11-yard touchdown by Noah Grass to close out the 56-3 victory for Lawrence. I've been handed, my production supervisor just handed me a card. Say hello to Alyssa Bork and the students at the University of Vermont, where she's studying biological, what was it again? Biomedical engineering. So they're listening to the game and they're probably dissecting, human body or something, trying to figure out what they're doing with this biomedical thing. Out-of-town scoreboard. York with a 21-7 win over Winslow, and Noble squeaked out a victory over Messalonsky. Messalonsky coming off 2 straight losing it's not unbeaten. What is it? Unwinning seasons. They haven't won a game in 2 years. And a very close game, though. Messalonsky losing a nail-biter, 18-12 to Noble. Again, your final score here from Keyes Field at Pete Cooper Stadium in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. 56-3 Lawrence with the big win tonight. For Brian Bork, I'm Rick Dougal. You have a great night, everybody.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com, like them on Facebook, or call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Life is complicated enough. Let's get back to the basics. Starting with what we eat. Healthy food sustains, nourishes, and fuels our bodies and minds. We understand that your food choices really do matter, and we're here to help. No preservatives, no artificial flavors or ingredients. Just wholesome, real food. From the farm to your table. Food the way it should be. Eat well, live well. Uncle Dean's Natural Market.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's live broadcast of high school sports action is sponsored by the generosity of the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza, 453-7624. Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com, like them on Facebook, or call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729. By Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this. 872-5827. By Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider. 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere. 453-5000. By Tanya's Tips and Trims, 27 Main Street, Fairfield. A full-service salon and spa for all your beauty needs. 453-1776. By Ming Lee Chinese Restaurant, 365 Main Street, Waterville. Voted the best of the best for 15 years. 873-2828. Prime Financial on the West River Road in Waterville, helping Maine families pursue their retirement goals through planning and investment management. Call today, 877-9450. By Uncle Dean's Natural Market, 80 Grove Street in Waterville. Eat well, live well. 873-6231. Mainly Handrails, located at 25 West Street in Fairfield, is your one-stop for custom metal fabrication, plasma cutting, sandblasting, and powder coating services using aluminum, stainless steel, or mild steel. Their team of dedicated professionals are ready to take on your project from concept to production and installation. They cater to both residential and commercial applications, and no job is too big or too small. And they're proud to be a Maine business employing Maine people, offering quality metal products made in the USA. The Lawrence High School Football Boosters.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Run away, and I know I'm right now. We can change anything and make it better together. Now we're strong, don't question it. The truth will break your chains. We have the key. Open your eyes and see.